Okay. Am I audible? YouTube audience, please confirm. Am I audible? Please confirm in the comments.
5-10 seconds delay.
Thank you, Sunil. Hello, everyone. My name is Mohit Alawat. I welcome you all to today's webinar. Finally, your prelims examination is over and you are gearing up for your mains preparation. Now, this gap between prelims and mains, this time is of only 88 days and 2 days are already gone. And this mains preparation, when you start doing it, it comes with a lot of confusion, a lot of doubts, right? So in today's session, in today's webinar, we will be discussing how you can prepare for mains in a very scientific manner. And today we have with us Tejaswa. He has got an IAS this year, rank 308. So let us begin our webinar. And in the beginning, Tejaswa will be discussing with you all the problems that every aspirant faces during prelims and mains during this gap. Even previous year toppers, they faced some problems. So let's hear it from Tejaswa.
So, good evening, everybody. Am I audible? I hope that your prelims went good and you must be gearing up for the mains. And so, because I have been myself an aspirant and I have written mains 3 times, so I know a lot of issues that even I have faced and my fellow colleagues also. So I will be sharing with you all those issues. First and foremost is this result dilemma. As you know, that the UPSC will take around 15 to 16 days to publish the result. So this time, people who have cleared, who are getting or expecting the marks around their probable range for the cutoff, that various, like you might have thought ki this is the probable cutoff and you are like, okay, I might get in or I might get out. So you must be in a dilemma that whether I should start with the mains preparation or not. So that is one of the foremost challenge, but I will say that we have to utilize this time very cruciously and strategically. Then the second issue is the inertia towards the answer writing. So there will be aspirants who have not written even a single answer and they will be clearing prelims. So there will be a little bit of inertia towards those, especially to those aspirants who have never written an answer writing, and they will be facing ki, okay, what should be my approach? How should I go about writing a good answer within my first few weeks of mains preparation?
Even veterans, they face this kind of problem sometimes because they are preparing for prelims for past 2-3 months, and now they are into that continuity of not writing the answers, right? So that carries away the inertia.
Yes, true, because we might have written answers in our previous attempt of mains, but we have taken that lag of say 4 months and we have not written a single answer. So
Yes,
in
exactly.
that case, the veterans too face such issue. And also there is a lack of strategy and how to divide your whole mains preparation, especially for the general studies papers 1, 2, 3, 4 and the essay paper, and balancing that with the optional, because optional is one of the as we know, it is one of important subject to cover upon. So the planning part, the strategy part of how to deal and balance your GS, essay and your optional is important. And yes, now we are overflowed with a hell lot of information. There are multiplicity of resources. You will be getting for an internal security a hell lot of points from various sources. So that is becoming a major issue, that there is a lot of sources and sometimes even our basic notes are not prepared.
Exactly.
So this is also a major issue which I've seen in the answer writing. Now, once we get into the answer writing aspect, there are typically major 3 issues in terms of the structure and the demand. speed and time management, and lack of content. To be very precise, let me give an example over here. Like 2024, there was a question in GS paper 2 which said, which can be traced to the governance aspect of the GS2, because GS2 covers your polity, governance and international relations. So the question was as, the doctrine of a democratic governance is such that the public perception of the integrity and the commitment to the civil services becomes absolutely positive, and discuss. Now, on the face of it, such questions are very unconventional and difficult to tackle. So here, to address the core demand of the questions become very tricky. Also, you need a proper speed and time management, and you will think, okay, you lack a lot of content in such question. So you might first of all be, stuck. Okay, what is the doctrine of democratic governance? So that will be a major issue there. But one should always know that if they have strategically prepared their GS2 notes of governance, it can be traced to the aspects of good governance, because good governance or the democratic governance are more or less the same. And we know those 8 principles by the UNDP, which elaborates them. So you will have your content. Now your core demand is how integrity and commitment will help to ensure the democratic governance, or say good governance per se.
Exactly.
So you will first of all talk those 8 components, and they're lacking. There is a lack of rule of law, there is a lack of participation per se, or lack of accountability, and how those integrity and commitment by the civil servants will actually address them. So that will also reduce your speed and time management. So such precision in knowing and tracing the particular question back to the syllabus or the notes that you have prepared and the answers that you have written in your test series will help you to write a good answer. And here you can fetch marks also. So this is also this is one of the problem, and this is how you can solve that problem also, I've told. And let us see more problems. Yes, the next aspect which I've seen is in GS 1, 2, 3, 4, there is a lack of good content in even the basics topic. Like
topics that I've mentioned in the syllabus itself.
Like I can remember there is a topic of parliamentary functioning, right? Now, if I talk about the parliament per se, your parliament, a simple question, say the role of parliament. Now, what can you think in those say 5 to 6 seconds? Because that's the time lag that you have to take and deliberate upon all the introduction, the structure, everything related to an answer. So you must, if you're not prepared with your good notes of such basic concepts, then you will be writing a long lines, lengthy lines, and giving more, you will be not writing in a very precision points. But if you know that the role of parliament is legislative, that is lawmaking, constituent power, that is making the constitutional amendments, then the deliberative role, the quasi-judicial role, the appointment role. So such are the keywords which help you. And this is a basic question, and you can even trace this question to the parliamentary productivity, in the sense that what if we are doing a deliberation, so what are the instruments of deliberation, like the question are 0 per se, and how the parliamentary productivity, because of lack of these instruments, is declining. So your good content on the basic topic is one of the fundamental things which I feel that people, aspirants generally ignore. Now, an important issue that is a very important now, that's the essay paper per se, because essay is becoming more and more challenging, because we are seeing a huge wide range of margin of marks in the essay. This year too, even one of my fellow friends who have cleared the examination, they have struggled to get that 100 marks in essay.
Even AIR1 has scored only 100 marks. Right?
So
and I think you have been consistently high scorer in essay. And even this time you have scored, even this was a very low scoring this year, you have scored I think around 110.
Yes,
right?
yes. So what I feel in essay is that in terms of the philosophical essays per se, the approach has been a very mundane approach. That is there is a pastel approach which is everywhere available and people are writing, and then there is an approach relating to the questioning of the question answer format of an essay. So they are making a thesis and an antithesis, and they are writing in that format. Then there is a lack of articulation, like how you are putting up your arguments. because in the syllabus of the essay, they say that they will give weight to the expression that you are using.
Exact expressions.
Exact expression, and that matters a lot. And then okay, so because there from the toppers answers sheets of essay, one can see that they have written a lot of example. So what one eventually does is that he or she collects a hell lot of an examples and think this, if I will use a topic, I will try to fit in the example
without any relevance.
So fitting without the relevance and trying to fit an example, when you will read your essay, because at that moment you're not able to read the essay per se, but if you will read the essay, you will see that okay, it is not making that sense, or the flow is actually being obstructed by fitting those examples per se. So that is to be avoided. So, and then there is, because essay is this one of the papers where you can you can go all out and use your creativity. So, and that is also, I feel that it is missing, because people are not they are thinking that if we can write essay in a defined setup and we will be able to get the marks. But I think creativity can actually boost your marks. And I've witnessed for myself also, when you're more creative, you get good marks. So I believe that these were the issues.
Yes, these were the issues.
Broad issues I
Yes,
have covered.
thank you, Tejas. You have told beautifully about all the issues that the student face. And I'm pretty sure that most of you, in fact, all of you are facing some of these issues or many of these issues. So now let us see what is the solution of these issues, how you can overcome these problems, what should be the next steps that you should be taking to make your preparation for mains robust, and to let us say target a score of 450 in GS papers only, and let us say target a score of 130 140 in essay papers. So what should be your approach, and what is the right guidance, what is the right path to take right now at this stage? So for that, I think we at Vajiram and Ravi has brought to you Mains Camp 2025, right? And it, trust me, it actually will act as a single one-stop solution for all of your problems that come into aspirants' brain, that aspirants face between prelims and mains, these gap, right? So and only let me tell you one very important thing: only 200 seats are there. Only 200 seats are there in the batch one. So you can imagine why only 200 seats, because we are focusing upon quality. This is not your run of the mill factory production program where thousands of students can take admission. No, it is not. Only 200 students. So the focus is on quality, so that we can cater to the needs of the students, and we can give them quality services. We can tackle their problems. We can be involved in their preparation as much as they themselves are. Right? So how Mains Camp 2025 will solve all of your problems? Let us look at that. So first of all, let us see the structure of the program. Right? So the structure of the program is scientifically designed. First, the program will be having 4 phases. It is a phased manner. The program continues into a phased manner. First phase will be, you will be writing 5 most probable questions on different topics for 1 month. Right, for each paper, from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday will be off. In the morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. you will be required to write 5 questions in time bound manner. And just after the test, 8 to 9, just after the test at 9:15, we will start a discussion of those questions. By 10 or 10:30, you will be free. You are free to do whatever kind of preparation you want to do, or whatever you want to study, whatever you want to read, right? So your writing practice is done in the beginning, and now you have whole day at your disposal. This is the beauty of this program. Another thing, in phase 2, we will be having 8 full lengths, 8 half length test, no full length, half length test in phase 2. And along with half length test, there will be 1 full length essay. It means 2 essays you will be writing. Why essays? Because we are focusing more on essay in Mains Camp, because this year, particularly this year, has been a low scoring year for essay paper. So, and many students are finding a lot difficult to write good essays. After that, phase 3 will be full length tests. There will be 5 full length tests and 4 GS papers and 1 essay paper. And in 4 full length tests, you will have access to one-to-one mentorship. right? You write the test. If you do not want to wait for the evaluation, what you can do, send your test to the mentor, book the mentoring session, and discuss each and every question in detail. The mentor will give you feedback. Try to implement those feedback in the next test. This is the approach that we are taking. And then the final phase, the fourth phase, will be simulation. In simulation, you will be required to write 2 papers in one day, like UPSC does. It is the real life simulation of UPSC examination. First, you will be writing essay, then next day GS1 and GS2, then next day GS2 and GS3. So it will start from 2nd June and till 10th of August, the program will run. So these 70 days, these days will be relentless writing. There will be a lot of practice, lot of feedback. And if you are as involved as we are as a team, then you will see unstoppable results. Another thing is strategic sessions. As I told you, you have seen Tejaswa was here. The toppers will be an integral part of this program, and they will be taking 10 strategic sessions. Toppers and subject matter experts, there will be 10 strategic sessions by them on how to prepare a certain topic, how to let us say guess what would be the most probable topics from GS1, GS2, or polity, or international relations, governance, from all the subjects, right? So that is also going to be a lot of help for all of you people who are appearing for a mains examination. Another thing is that you will be provided templates for answer writing, as well as most probable topics. As I told you, these are the insights from toppers themselves, right? As toppers are the part of the program, so they will guide you how to make notes, how to build your content, right? We have subject matter experts, we have senior mentors, amazing people, right? So the program is going to be intensive, and that is why we have kept only, as I again repeat, 200 seats. Another thing is one-to-one mentorship, as I have discussed, that after writing full-length test from phase 3, you can book a slot with the mentor. Even without, we don't want you to wait for evaluation. What we want is that you get the immediate feedback, right? So you book the mentoring session, you discuss with the mentor each and every aspect, you take notes of your whatever suggestions has been given to you, and you try to implement them. Let's move forward. These were the features. Now we will see how it is a one-stop solution. It will build consistency, right? So consistency is an issue that all of you, 99.99% of the students who are watching right now, all of you face consistency issues. And I know I am 100% right on this one, right? So this program will take care of the consistency issue. You come in the very morning, you write the test, and you go to your home. So it will build consistency. At least 5 days per week, you will be writing for the first month, right? And consistency, along with good feedback, will generate wonderful results. It will generate miraculous results. And I will show you with example. The next slide I will show you. See, this is a data. On this slide, there is a data of Shakti Dubey's test series that she was part of our Vajiram's mains test series last year. She got rank 1. All of you know that. So this data shows that she has written all the tests. She was very consistent. She wrote all the tests, and in test 1, where she was scoring only 82 marks, and she was scoring only 71 marks here, by the time September came, she was scoring 115 marks. So this shows that consistency, along with good feedback, along with good mentors, you can generate miraculous results. You can generate very good results. Another example of this is Kanika Anab. Right? She had secured rank 1 in Indian Forest Service examination this year. And she was also a student of Vajiram's mains test series, short mains test series, right? And she, if you look at her marks, in the very first test, she could only score 57 marks. Right? But by that time she was writing her last test, she scored 116 marks. That is, if you look at it, it's a jump of 100% marks. She actually doubled her score. Right? How was that possible? 2 things. One thing, she was very consistent enough, and another thing, she was getting regular good quality feedback, and she was implementing it. So mains camp deals with those issues. You are becoming consistent in answer writing, and you are getting quality feedback from rankers, from senior mentors, from the best in the business, right? Moving forward, learning from rankers insight. As I have said it multiple times in this session, that rankers are going to be the part of this session. right? So rankers will give you their insight through their strategic sessions, through their quality post-test discussions, through temples of most probable topics. They will so that you can build your content, so that you can build your notes, right? From their insight, from how to analyze PYQs, right? From someone who has already done it, or from someone who have mentored many students, right? Our senior mentors, they have mentored hundreds of rankers. So all of these things, when they come together, it will generate wonderful results. Moving forward, breaks the monotonous approach of a traditional test series. So what happens in traditional test series? Until now, you were writing the test, then the test will get evaluated, right? Then maybe you will discuss it with some mentor and all. But in this mains camp program, this is a revolutionary program, right? You will get immediate feedback. 8 to 9, you write the test. From 9:15, there is a test discussion. By 10:15 or 10:30, you're free, right? You are getting immediate feedback. In traditional test series approach, what was happening? By the time they would evaluate that paper, or by the time you would get feedback from mentors, what would happen? You might have forgotten, because the next test is again of 1 week away, so that you have forgotten what kind of mistakes you were making, and now you have to implement those. So it is a very, what should I say, time delayed process, right? But here everything moves in unison, everything moves in symphony, and you are getting good feedback because your brain is fresh from writing the test. You remember every mistake that you are making, and just after the test, we are having the discussion. No conflict between your schedule and test series schedule, right? So this is the beauty of this program. The schedule has been designed so scientifically. And now, you see, many students, when they come and interact me, even many rankers, they say that but the next test is polity, but I want to write, let us say I want to study economy. The next test is ethics, but I want to study polity. So this is the problem, that there is a conflict between students schedule and the schedule of the test series. But here, no such problem will come. Why? Because you are writing in the test in the morning, you are free, you can study anything that you want to study the next day. We are starting with GS2, GS3. Those are the papers which you have been studying. Most of the content you have been studying for prelims examination, you are already well prepared in that in those topics, right? So we will start with that, and by the time we will jump to GS1 syllabus, you will have covered your GS1 and ethics, right? So there will be, I don't see, there will not will be no conflict between your schedule or the test series schedule. It is so beautifully designed. So it is going to be a revolutionary thing if you join it. Another thing is live group discussions and guidance of toppers. As I have said, toppers and rankers are the part of the program. Now, moving forward, who should join this test series? For whom it is? It is ideal for someone, let us say, who's a senior aspirant, because senior aspirants, they have been doing the traditional test series. They are writing their test, they are getting their feedback. Sometimes they are reading the feedback. Most of the times they are not even reading the feedback, right? So it is ideal for them because they need the feedback on spot. They do not have time to waste. They have already written 3-4 mains. They have already faced maybe interviews, right? So it is ideal for them. It is a break in the approach. It is a new level of thinking, new level of feedback, right? New, let us say, kind of movement in the mains test series, right? Again, new students who are writing mains test series, because new students, they are not that well equipped, or they have not done enough practice. They have not that much stamina that they can write 20 questions in one go in the beginning. So it starts slow. In the beginning, you will be writing only 5 answers, only 5 questions, and that too in time bound manner, right? So for 1 month, you will be writing 5 answers every day. Next month, you will be writing 10 questions every day. Next month, you will be, then next 15 days, you will be writing full length test, right? So it builds slowly. So someone who is beginner, who's writing their first mains, it is ideal for them. They will start writing 5 questions every day. Immediately they will get the feedback. Even next day they can implement the feedback that is given to them, right? So you will see improvement on daily basis, day-to-day basis, not unlike before where you could not see improvement even after a month or after 2 months, right? And working professionals, because working professionals, they have lack of time. They sometimes have to attend to their jobs, right? So what this program does, this program frees them, like you are free to go even at, let us say, 9:15 or 9 p.m. because you have written the test. Regarding group discussion, that is offline as well as online.
So if someone has written online, let us say test, but they can attend the group discussion online as well, live. So while traveling, while in office, you can see the discussion as well. So you write the test in the beginning and in the morning, and by the time 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. you're free. So it is also syncs very well. It also syncs very, very well with the schedule of working professionals. So that was all from my side. But then again, let me remind you once again, we are taking only 200 students. Why only 200 students? Because our focus is on quality, right? This is not your run-of-the-mill factory production program where even thousands of students will be given admission. So seats are filling up fast, and if you want to take this opportunity, if you want to grab this opportunity, and if you want to score a very good rank this year, so do join us in mains camp. And thank you for watching this webinar. Thank you for attending this session. My name is Mohit Alawat, and if any of you want to meet the mains camp team, any of you wants to meet short team, you can come visit us at 7B Vajiram Ravi new building near metro station, and you can come meet me. There are many rankers are the part of the program. There are senior mentors like Biren sir is there. I am there. So it is a wonderful team, and thank you for joining. Thank you all.